मेरी नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरी नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरी नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरे नैया है लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मैया धीरे बहो, धीरे बहो मैया धीरे बहो, धीरे बहो मैया धीरे बहो, धीरे बहो मैया धीरे बहो, नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरे नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरी नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरे नैया है लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो। कौन की नैया कौन की गंगा, 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 कौन की लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, कौन के लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, कौन के लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, कौन के लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरी नैया है लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरी नैया है लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, केवट की नैया भागीरथ की गंगा, 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 राजा के दशरथ लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, राजा दशरथ के लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, राजा दशरथ के लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, राजा दशरथ के लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, धीरे बहो 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 मैया धीरे बहो, मेरी नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरे नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरी नैया में लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, मेरे नैया है लक्ष्मण राम, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो, धीरे बहो, ओ गंगा मैया धीरे बहो। बोलिए गंगा मैया की जय। All right, we'll do some opening prayers, mantras, and then we'll sing some more. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं स्वामी महाराज की जय। शारदे शारदे हंस वाहिनी शारदे,
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 शारदे शारदे वाग्विलासिनी शारदे,
शारदे शारदे वाग्विलासिनी शारदे,
शारदे शारदे वाग्विलासिनी शारदे,
शारदे शारदे वाग्विलासिनी शारदे,
शारदे शारदे हंस वाहिनी शारदे,
शारदे शारदे हंस वाहिनी शारदे,
शंकर पूजित शारदे संतन वंदित 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 शारदे,
वीणा पानी शारदे विद्यादायिनी 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 शारदे,
शारदे शारदे हंस वाहिनी शारदे,
शारदे शारदे हंस वाहिनी शारदे,
हंस वाहिनी शारदे,
हंस वाहिनी शारदे,
वाग्विलासिनी शारदे,
वाग्विलासिनी शारदे,
शंकर पूजित शारदे,
शंकर पूजित शारदे,
संतन वंदित शारदे,
संतन वंदित शारदे,
वीणा पानी शारदे,
वीणा पानी शारदे,
विद्यादायिनी शारदे,
विद्यादायिनी शारदे।
बोले सरस्वती माता की
जय।
जय। गुरु चरणन मन लागा, लागा रे, गुरु चरणन मन लागा,
चरणन मन लागा, लागा रे, गुरु चरणन मन लागा,
चरणन मन लागा, लागा रे, चरणन मन लागा,
चरणन मन लागा, लागा रे, गुरु चरणन मन लागा,
जन्म जन्म का सोया पड़ा मन,
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 शब्द सुनत अब जागा, जागा रे,
शब्द सुनत अब जागा, जागा रे,
शब्द सुनत अब जागा, पाया रे पाया रे
गुरु पर निधि पाया रे
आनंद निज उमराया आया रे
आनंद निज उमराया आया रे
समृद्ध सुख पद पाया पाया रे
समृद्ध सुख पद पाया रे
समृद्ध सुख पद पाया चरण मन लागा
लागा रे गुरु चरणन मन लागा रे गुरु चरणन मन लागा रे गुरु चरणन मन लागा
सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की
की
जय.
जय
Okay, now our Ganga Stotram. For those of you who are joining us for the first time tonight, we are seeing Ganga Stotram, glorification of Devi Ganga, by the great Bhagavan Sri Shankaracharya, who himself was an incarnation of Bhagavan Shiva. And he wrote this very long praises of Ganga Maya, which has become so famous. Now see. देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे
सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे
त्रिभुवन तारिणी तरलत रंगे
त्रिभुवन तारिणी तरलत रंगे
शंकर मौली विहारिणी विमले
शंकर मौली विहारिणी विमले
मम मतिरास्तां तव पद कमले
मम मतिरासां तव पद कमले
भागीरथी सुखदायिनी मातः
भागीरथी सुखदायिनी माता
तव जल महिमा निगमे ख्यातः
तव जल महिमा निगमे ख्यातः
नाहं जाने तव महिमानं
नाहं जाने तव महिमानं
पाहि कृपामयि माम ज्ञानम्
पाहि
Bole Ganga Maya ki Jai. Okay, now Ganga Stotram, and I told in Sanatana Dharma, everything is divine. You see, if everything is a manifestation of Ishvara, how can it not be divine? Everything is divine. People say, no, Swamiji, you don't know all the kind of evil thing going on in this world, bad thing, all things happening in this world. How that will be divine? Well, in this world, everything is working out as it is supposed to work out perfectly. The world, one Mahatma was telling, the world is perfect. The world is perfect. So one man in the audience, he had a, like a mantra, he had a hunchback. So he got up from the audience and he told the Mahatma, how can you say everything in the world is perfect? Look at my back, I have a hunchback. The Mahatma said, that is the most perfect hunchback I have ever seen. Hunchback I have ever seen. Actually, in this world, Tulsidas, she calls the world as Karma Pradhan Vishwa Kari Rakha Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Karma Pradhan Vishwa Kari Rakha Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Jo jas karai so tas phalu chakha Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Karma Pradhan Vishwa Kari Rakha Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Jo jas karai so tas phalu chakha Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Kahu na ko sukh dukh kar data Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Nij krit karam bhog samprata Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Kahu na ko sukh dukh kar data Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Nij krit karam bhog sab bhata Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Syavar Ramachandra ki Jai. Actually, last night I was telling how the Jiva really doesn't know anything. The Jiva really doesn't know, but the Jiva thinks he knows everything. This is Jiva. That's the definition of Jiva. This Jiva cannot begin. This Jiva cannot begin to fathom the vastness and complexity of this universe. He is like the 5 blind fellows who encountered an elephant. And one man who could see, he told them, there is an elephant in front of you. 5 blind fellows, there is an elephant in front of you. So one walked up to the elephant and held the tail. He said, oh, elephants are bushy, because the tail bushy. So elephants are bushy. Another one walked up and held the leg. He said, oh, elephants are like trees. Another one walked up and held the air. Oh, elephants are like Vino. Vino, a soup. Long time soup? What do you call it? A fan, yeah. Vino, fan, whatever. Another one went up and held the trunk. And he said, oh ho, elephants are like arms, hands. Another one went up and held the tusk. So, oh ho, elephants are like weapons. Anybody had it right? Everybody had it wrong only. The elephant is not bushy. Elephant not like trees. Elephant is certainly not like a soup. This universe, with its complexity in its infinite expanse, and with its depths of subtlety, can never be fathomed by this jiva. Never, ever. That is why scriptures also tell, why you are wasting your time trying to fathom the universe. You come out of the universe. The scriptures has one aim. What? You come out from this sansara. You cannot figure it out. And one reason why it is called as Vyaya Swarupa. Vyaya Swarupa means it is all the time changing. The moment you put your finger on it and you say it is like this, it has changed. If it is changing, how can you ever define a thing which is changing? By the time you finish the definition, it has changed. You can't define it. So you can't define it, you cannot fathom it, you cannot understand it, we cannot really figure it out, decipher, nothing. But the jiva feels that he knows everything. This is an amazing thing about this universe. So the scriptures and the rishi tradition, they give certain basic rules to work by, but you work by the rules and the goal is to come out from this whole samsara. Universe is called samsara. Samyak sarati. Samyak sarati means all the time which is nicely changing. Nicely changing means the change which you don't want changes, and the change which you do not want doesn't change at the pace at which you want. That is the idea. Samyak sarati goes on. So the universe is happening, and it's happening by certain basic rules, and he says you just try to understand those rules. And just now we chanted one of the rules. What is the rule? Rule of karma. And if you really study the rule of karma, you will realize that everything in this world is perfect. It is working as it is supposed to work. You please understand that. See, I'll tell you what the problem with human beings is. Human beings do not pay attention to and concentrate on doing their duty. Human beings pay attention to what is going on in the world and complaining about it. That is all media and everybody do also. Whatever is going on there and complain about it. That is all. This one is not being done properly, that one is not being done properly, that one should have do that, the other one should have do that. What they're doing, they sit down there so long, all sorts of things. We like to, if everybody stick to doing their duty properly, I'll just give you a simple example, what I mean by this. Don't take this out of context. See, we have a crime problem in Trinidad and Tobago today. We have a big crime problem, isn't it? A big crime problem. You know what resulted in this crime problem? It did not start last night. It did not start yesterday. This started decades and decades and decades ago, even when I was in high school. That started where parents bring children into the world and don't parent those children. A parent has a duty to parent children, isn't it? So if you bring children into the world and you don't parent the children, where duty went? They did not perform their duty. So people have the habit of going and complaining about this, complaining about that. But if people just do their duty properly, what they are supposed to do, everything will be fine. This thing was not born overnight. Rakshas behavior has been there all the time. And a parent is supposed to sanskarize that Rakshas behavior out of that child. That's what parent duty is. But instead of doing that, they add to it. So that has resulted in this whole big thing. And you see, everywhere in the world, all these things which are happening, but it did not born overnight. And what goes around? Comes around. This is karma. This is the law. Karma. The law. See, no, Swamiji, how they killing all these innocent people all about? How they killing all these innocent people all about? Why they don't stop? Who will stop it? Nobody will stop it. Because what goes around comes around. See, A kills B. A kills B. So somebody will now have to kill A. Correct? Because you committed an act of killing. You committed an act of killing B. So who will bear the karma for that? C. If A kill B, C cannot bear the karma. Karma is not transferable. The Europeans came to this part of the world. This part of the world was populated with human beings, native people. They kill en masse. They killed en masse. So if A kill B, well, A will be born somewhere where this thing is going, and again he will be killed. And that goes on and on and on. That goes on incessantly. That is karma. Now, if we say A killed B, right? A committed an atrocious act of slaughtering B. There is a law in the universe which says that this act has its repercussions, it has its results. Karma phala. So, A is caught by the universe, as it were, and A is punished. Then C killed D, and then you say, no. We have to stop this cycle, A killed B and A got punished by the universe. Let me stop it. C should not be punished. Well, then there is not the just or fair or equal application of law. The law of karma is applied 100% across the board. Nobody can come out from that. Nobody. Bhagavan himself subjects himself to the law of karma. So who is the jiva? So whatever is going on in the world, whatever you see, it is all karma working itself out. And who could figure out which karma led to which result? Anybody could figure that out? Impossible. See, whole thing is just a mass of karma just working itself out. And in that kind of universe, where everything is just working itself out like that, we cannot understand a single thing why this is happening and why that is happening, because all we know is the general law. What is general law? It is all happening by the law of karma. But which karma lead to which result, and which action in what place results in what? That we cannot know. It's beyond our comprehension. In that universe, there's only one choice the scripture gives. What is that? Mukti. Because you will come back and again you will not be able to figure out that. And you will come back and again you will not be able to figure out that. How many times you will come? You cannot figure it out. You cannot know which karma leads to which result. And then you are left now to see, oh, how terrible things are happening in this world. And then you lament. They are caught in this body. Jiva is caught in this body and is looking out and is lamenting only. Pinjire ke panchi re Tera dard न जाने कोई, तेरा दर्द न जाने कोई. The bird caught in this cage, looking out in this world, and only his. Because really, things are unbearable to see little children suffering, losing arms, legs, this, that. How? What a world! What a world! You want to come back life after life to see that? But that's all you can see. Because which era, which period, there is not this slaughtering going on. On and on. You just know, first of all, you did not make it. You found it like that. And then, seek mukti. That is why the scriptures tell. Again and again, over and over. Become free by seeking mukti. Otherwise, you come out and you see the suffering outside, and also you see your own suffering. Over and over. Over and over. So this whole tradition is geared towards one thing only, that is called as mukti. So now when Bhagavan Shankaracharya, who is such a mukta purusha, who is mukta purusha, when he writes, he is making one more effort to help all of us to seek our own mukti. So when we chant Ganga Stotram, we chant with devotion. That devotion will help us to along our path of mukti. Second thing is, we are studying it now in this Yajña. We are seeing all of the words and we are doing reflection. It's called as mananam. So we are having devotion on one side, that is of the heart, and mananam is of the intellect. We are doing both. And this is all in pursuance of our path of mukti. This is the context. You say, no, Swamiji, I want to go and try to figure it out. No. You will not be able to figure it out. Well, you can't figure out yourself, you go figure out outside. That people can't figure out themselves also. That's why a person that go to a psychologist. Why can't a psychiatrist? If a fella gone by a psychiatrist, psychiatrist says, what happened? He said, that's why I come to ask you. That is what I came to ask you now. So he went to that man to ask what happened to him. Wow. What a thing. Right. So now, if you are now joining us, we reached verse number 4 last night. Verse number 4. I will tell you. I'll chant that verse again. Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange,
Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange,
Tribhuvan Tarini Tarala Tarange,
Tribhuvan Tarini Tarala Tarange,
Tav Jalamamalam Yena Nipitam,
Tav Jalamamalam Yena Nipitam,
Paramapadam Khalu Tena Grihitam,
Paramapadam Khalu Tena Grihitam,
Matar Gange Payo Bhakta,
Matar Gange Payo Bhakta,
Ilatam Drashtum Nayama Ganga Maya ki
Jai.
I think the two tunes got merged there now. Because the raga is same. Anyway, so now we are seeing. Hey, wait a minute now. That's the thing about technology, you know. When you touch something. Tavajalam amalam yena nipitam paramapadam khalutena grihitam. Matar Gange twayo. If you have to see that line. Mataha Gange twai yaha bhaktaha kilatam drashtum nayama shaktaha. So, whoever is a, no, let me tell you literally what the line means. Whoever becomes a devotee of Ganga Maya, that devotee gets mukti. And here, how is mukti described? Very interesting description of mukti. Mukti is described as na tam drashtum na yama shaktaha. That person will never have to come face to face with Yama again. With Yamaraj. Well, I hope you know who is Yamaraj. Yamaraj is Lord of Death. He is also called as Mrityu. Mrityu. So Mrityu and Yamaraj is names for the same Lord of Death. Lord of Death means what? In the universe, there is the death principle surrounding us or not? Well, actually, you know how one coin has two sides? There's only one coin. How many coins? One. But it has two sides. Have you ever found a coin with only one side? Even if, you know, they say it have head and tails, right? Heads and tails. I don't know why it's plural, but because only one, one head. But anyway, the coin has two sides. Even if you take a grinder and you grind out the head, right? You grind out the head, you made one side smooth. The coin still has two sides. Huh? When I had just come back from India, in the ashram we had a karat shed, a little karat shed, and we had a chulha. That was our cooking arrangement. It was a chulha and a karat shed. It was really nice. So there was a fellow in the ashram, his name was Mott. So one day I tell Mott, I will cook, you come and eat. So that day I decided to make chapati. Now in Trinidad, nobody makes chapati, especially those days. The chapati is a thin roti like this, you know. And in Trinidad, people like, fat roti like that, that they call cartwheel. Cartwheel, that must have two sides. And you must be able to open and put some bhaji or something inside, isn't it? Chokha, fry aloo, whatever inside. So, I tell Mott, you come here, I go cook. So when Mott come there now, he's seeing this thin chapati like this. He gonna call everybody in the ashram. He say, look, come see, come. Swamiji make a roti so thin that thing only have one side. It only has one side. It's so thin. But that is an exaggeration. No matter how thin you make that roti, it will have two sides. Yeah. So why I am telling you all of this? See, I am telling all of these things, and last night I go on telling long stories and all. Because really, through these stories, you'll remember the principles. This is an old tradition in Sanatana Dharma. By telling stories and parables and anecdotes and all of those things. Because by that you remember the principle. So what is the principle now? The principle is, you cannot have life without death. Not that you have life and death. Listen to the principle. You cannot have life without death. It is an impossibility. You cannot have a positive charge without a negative charge. The two necessitate each other. We are not talking about the existence of one and the existence of the other one, and you have two. Actually, when we say the two necessitate each other, we mean to say they are one with two sides. Like the coin, there's one coin but has two sides. You have to just give this some thought. We are not talking about two independent things that are exclusive. We are talking about one thing with two sides. Life and death are two sides of one coin. Are two sides of one thing. I'll take that further. You have to give some thought to this. Whenever you experience life, or whenever you experience death, means when you see, perceive life or death, you are actually perceiving one side of one thing to which there is another side which you did not perceive. That is the idea. So I'll give you this simple example. When you see a child is born in the world, it's life. But that child cannot be born unless he had died somewhere. Then not possible. Jatasya hi dhruva mrityu. Dhruvam janma mritasya. The law is, and when you see somebody die, when somebody has died here, he said, this death cannot happen if there is not birth somewhere else. This is the line in Gita. Dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Without a doubt, because you cannot have a coin with only one side. And everything in the universe is like this. Now this is simple laws about universe, you see. If we don't learn the basic laws of the universe. Now see, if you don't, some people, no, I don't believe in all this reincarnation business and this and that. And I'm like, okay, theek hai. Of course, your belief doesn't make truth and all that kind of thing. But I'll tell you now, see. Everyday ordinary thing, right? You cannot have the birth of youthhood if you do not have the death of childhood. Youthhood can only be born if childhood has died. So this one has to die for this one too. See, you cannot have gray hair if the black hair die. Die in any sense you want to take it, no. One has to die for the other one to, yeah. Look here. One man went by the doctor and he said, "Doctor, what do you have to stop falling here?" "Doctor, what do you have to stop falling here?" The doctor said, "The floor." The only thing could stop that is the floor. Because here today and gone tomorrow. So the hair has to die, or the hair has to go for bald head to, for bald head to happen. I don't know why in this tradition, anytime you see somebody with a bald head, you feel like giving a That's true, na? I remember, sorry to tell the MP because he just shaved out his head. Oh, the MP had to just shave his head because of circumstances at home. But long ago, when any little boy had to shave their head in school, and when he come to school, everybody, really, you remember that? Everybody give here. But of course, nobody dare give the MP a because the consequences will be dire. But in school, two fellas, they're sitting in the movie theater and looking at the movie. So a bald-headed man came and sat in front of them. Right in front. So well, now this fella has the urge in his hand, to give her. So he tell the other one, he say, I bet you $100. I bet you $100 you can't give that bald-headed man one tap. So the fella said, I bet I could do it. I bet I could. So he gave the fella one tap. Dharam. He said, George, you sit down right in front of me here. I didn't know it was you. That fella turned around. He said, what's the matter with you? I'm not George. He said, sorry. But he get the $100. So everything settled down. So the fella tell him, he said, I bet you $100 more now. You can't do it a second time. He said, I bet I could do it. He gave him one dharam, one tap. He said, George, what happened to you? You pretending you don't know me? That man get real vexed. He shouted at him, what's the matter with you? You crazy or what? I tell you I'm not George. He says, oh, okay. Sorry, I really mistake you for George. So now, these two fellas, they think that man get real angry, Let me go outside. We go buy some popcorn and this and that. And we won't come back here. We'll go in our next seat. We will go in our next seat in front. So the two of them get up and they're gone to buy popcorn and this and that. But this man now, this bald-headed man now, he thinking these two troublemakers, before they come back, let me get up from my coat. Let me get up from here and go in our next seat there. As Providence will have it, he gone there and sit down in front. Them two of them go on and buy popcorn and they come and they sit down right behind him again. So this one telling me, he said, hey, look, the same man here. He said, last time I bet you $500 now. You can't give him one more thappar. He said, I bet I could do it. He gave one thappar, dharam. He said, George, you sit down here. I will tap up a man in the back. They thinking it was you. Oh, Lord. Anyway, this thing come because... Let me get back to topic now. You see, one state cannot be born if a second state does not die. So it is with regard to objects, states, emotions, anything. One emotion has to die for another emotion to take its place. The whole universality. So birth of something is, the other way to say that is actually the death of something else. This actually is a necessary occurrence. It is not that you have one only. We perceive one because we choose to only see one. But the other one is right there, lurking right there. So now, in the Hindu tradition, in the Sanatani tradition, we say that that principle of one waning and giving way to the one that is ascending, that principle which is there, inherent in the universe, that principle is called as mrityu, and this one is called as janma. We give words to that. And there's a deity in charge of that, of overseeing that law. That deity in charge of upholding the law, overseeing the law, making sure that the law is followed 100%. That deity is here in charge of the waning of this one, is called as Mrityu or Yamaraj. And this one here is called as Brahmaji. And when we use these words and all, we are just saying that nothing new comes. Please don't understand that also. That is not Sanatana Dharma. Some new thing is not coming. An old thing which was unmanifest, which was there already, becomes manifest. That is all. You have to understand Sanatana Dharma only. So anyway, that principle in the universe of things waning, which is the corollary of a second principle of things manifesting. Actually, the rishis say it one step further, more than that. What is it one step more than that? The new thing is only the old thing in a different form. In other words, the Nama Rupa has been relinquished and a new Nama Rupa has taken place. So over there in that lifetime there, the same fella, he named George. So George मर गया उधर, मरने के बाद जॉर्ज इधर जन्म हुआ, जॉर्ज का जन्म हुआ इधर, वही जॉर्ज. Well, but now, you say, well, he was called George, but now Nama Rupa here, over there, George was a lean fella. But now he born in this house. A little, in India they say plump. George more plump here, and his name changed too. So the form and name, because he born in the next house, and they put on a different name, Charlie. Over here now he named Charlie. So it is the same person who has taken on a different Nama Rupa. That is what is happening. Eh? Changing of names and form. This is the idea. So this whole principle of decaying and descending and waning and all that is called as mrityu or death. And that part of the duality we don't like. See, there's a seeming duality there, right? Two sides. That part we don't like because nobody likes to see Yamaraj. And long ago, in this tradition, to keep the idea of Yamaraj alive in the mind, they used to have many stories, Many stories. Because the rishis want you to understand that death is an integral part of life. And the way death is presented today in the world is that death should not be there. That is how death is presented in media also. Death should not be there. But you jump high or jump low, death will be. So the stories is to be presented very nicely and all. That Yamaraj, he has many messengers. They call us Yamadut. Like how you have Ramadut. Ramadut is Hanumanji. That is his messenger. Well, Yamaraj also has Dut. What do you think? Rama only have one Dut, Hanumanji. Yamaraj have many Dut. So he could take 10 people one time. What 10? A whole plane load. Yamaraj have more Dut. They call it Yamadut. You've heard this word, no? And once your name come up, once your name come up, Yamaraj sending the Dut. And them Dut don't take bribe. Once your name come up and the Dut come, we have to, Ram Nam Satya hai. We have time to go. One fellow, Yamaraj sent the Dut, Yamaraj sent the Dut. And he sent him with a list. So you have to take all the 10 people. So you take this one today, take that one tomorrow, take the other one next week, and like that. You have give him a list. So the Dut pass in. So the fella see him. You see Yamadut pass in. So he said, "Who is you?" He said, "I am Yamadut." He said, "What you come to do?" He said, "I come to do my master's bidding. The master gave me a list, and I come to take all these people." But anyway, it have a washroom around here. This fella said, yeah, it have a washroom there. You go right there. He said, okay, hold this list for me. So dude give this fella the list. And when he look at the list, he named it on top. So before that dude come out, he scratch off his name from the top and he put it below. He put it underneath. He said, of course, everybody had to go, but I'll get some time. When that dude come out, that dude look at the watch. He said, man, I'm late, I have to hurry up. And he said, today, I just have this strange feeling I should start from the bottom. Just start from the bottom. I'm telling you this because, I tell you, once you hear your number call, once the number come. So anyway, here, the line says, the person who develops devotion for Ganga Maya means develop devotion for the Devi. And we are not talking about any, see, Matar Gange Tvai Yaha Bhakta. Yo Bhakta means Yaha Bhakta. Means he who has devotion for you, for the Devi. That person, he will never have to face Yama again. It means to say, he will go beyond the cycle of birth and death. That is the idea. So, what the key thing then is what? Devotion. Bhakti. Bhagavan Ram. Tulsidas, he writes in Ramayana about his bhakti. जिन हरि भगति हृदय नहीं आनी
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
जिन हरि भगति हृदय नहीं आनी
श्री राम जय जय राम
जीवत सवसवान तेई प्राणी
श्री राम जय जय राम
जिन हरि भगति हृदय नहीं आनी
श्री राम जय जय राम
जीवत सवस
श्री राम जय जय राम
Tulsidas-ji writes, regarding this bhakti, he says that person who doesn't have bhakti in his heart, Jina Hari Bhagati Hriday Nahi Aani, in whose heart bhakti has not come. He says, Jivata Savatam Samanti Prani. That fellow is as good as dead. He really dead, but he pretending to be alive. But he really dead. Who doesn't have bhakti for the Lord? Who doesn't have bhakti for the Devi, bhakti for the Deva. So, this bhakti is a big topic in this scriptural tradition, and I'll tell you now the main elements of bhakti. To make it even more simple, the three main elements of bhakti. The first element of bhakti is called as Nam Smaran. What is the meaning of Nam Smaran? Nam Smaran. See, two things are there. Two things are there in this Nam Smaran. One is the name of Bhagavan, and also second thing is Smaran. Yes, remembering. So we should not go on. Of course, it has benefit also. Even if we go on chanting without remembering, benefit will be there. But the word doesn't say only Nam. It says Nam Smaran. Nam Smaran. Smaran means, smr in Sanskrit means to remember. So I have to remember, if I am chanting, whatever I am chanting, I have to remember that form which I am chanting. So I am chanting the name of Durga, I have to remember Durga's form. If I am chanting the name of Ram, I have to remember Rama's form. You see? So Nam Smaran, going on remembering and chanting the name of the Lord, whichever form it is. Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Prabhu Shri Ram. Prabhu Shri Ram.
Prabhu Shri Ram. Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Sita Vallabha Hanumat Sevita.
Sita Vallabha Hanumat Sevita.
Sita Vallabha Hanumat Sevita.
Sita Vallabha Hanumat Sevita.
Bharat Pran Hari Priya Raghuram.
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 Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Karunanidhan Prabhu Shri Ram.
Dasharath Nandana Sant Jan Ranjana.
Dasharatha Nandana
Ramchandra ki jai. This is the first element of bhakti. You see, the line is easy to read. So, he who has devotion for the Devi or whichever form of the Lord, that person will not come face to face with Yamaraj again. Tasya yamena na charcha. Bhagavan Shankaracharya written in Bhaja Govindam, same thing. Tasya yamena na charcha. Means to say, he will never have to deal with Yamaraj again. Otherwise, we all have to deal with Yamaraj one day, you know. And nobody likes. So, it is easy to say that the one who has devotion, it means he will get mukti and he will not have to deal with Yamaraj. He will not have to come face to face with Yamaraj to see Yamaraj anymore, because we don't like to see. But if we don't imbibe the requirements for bhakti, or we don't practice these requirements for bhakti, then we just read the line and we sing and we go home. If we have to chant the name of the Lord, whichever form is your Ishta Devata, you go on chanting Nam Smaran, remembering that form and chanting that name over and over. This is the first element of bhakti. Second element of bhakti is very important, called Shraddha. Shraddha. Shraddha means faith. Yaya vastu upalabhyate. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says in Vivek Chudamani, it is that thing by which we get that thing. Yaya vastu upalabhyate means that thing by which we get that thing. Means Shraddha is the thing by which we get that, yes, that higher thing. Vastu means thing. So, without Shraddha, without faith, in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, the one who does not have faith, that person is as good as dead. Samshaya atma vinashyati. Everything he doubts. He does not have faith in any higher reality and all. He doubts everything. So, samshaya atma, samshaya in Tulsi Ramayana is called as a snake. Tulsidas equates samshaya, doubt, to a snake. So, once you get swallowed by a snake, there is no chance, isn't it? So, the one who is swallowed by the snake of doubt, no chance for that person. No mukti, in other words. So, we have to have strong faith that Bhagavan will take care of me. Actually, faith makes the whole inner environment conducive for mukti. That is why yaya vastu upalabhyate. That by which we get, that makes the whole inner, and the power of faith is just unimaginable. The power of faith is unimaginable. Actually, with faith anything is possible. Because faith melts that being. Who has strong faith melts the being and makes him seep into every pore of the universe. See, if a piece of ice is there, it cannot seep everywhere. But if it melts into water, it will seep everywhere, isn't it? So faith is that which melts the personality and makes that personality become privy to everything in the universe. That is the idea. Because when he melts, he becomes privy to everything. He's able to permeate the universe. That is the idea. Faith, powerful thing. Actually, in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan goes on for length. Shraddhavan lavate jnanam. The one who has faith, he attains the knowledge also. If no faith, that knowledge will go in this air and go out from the other air. It will pass through a wind tunnel and go out that side. So, faith is the second element of bhakti. And the last element of bhakti, very, very important thing. So I told you, Nam Smaran, Shraddha, that last one is called, and this is where, this is the easiest one. The easiest one. Because last night we talked about the impurities of mind. So the impurities of the mind, they don't allow us to remember. I was telling about forgetfulness last night. No? We don't remember. Nam Smaran we don't do. We forget. We think about all the worldly things. And then this faith also. We use that mind and we doubt everything. The last one is called as seva. Seva. We have to do something for this world. Do something for humanity. Do something for the community. Do something for civilization. Do something for the world. Loka sangrahame vapi sampashyan kartumarhasi. Bhagavan is telling to Arjuna, to do something. If he whose life doesn't have some element of seva, that life is a burdensome life. Burden. That person is a burden to the world. The one who is not doing some seva. I told her there are two types of people in the world. Those who do seva and those who watch and seva. They just sit there and watch. They say, wow, he done. They do it. So this third element of bhakti, see, Hanumanji in one place scolds Vibhishan. When he goes to Lanka, Vibhishan is sitting there, Rama Rama te sumirana jaga. You see, remember Sundarkan? You go chant, you will see. Rama Rama te sumirana jaga. He goes on chanting Ram 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 Ram. Hanumanji scolds him. I feel like giving you one thappar. Why? You see, he's sitting here saying Ram 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 Ram. Bhagavan Ram's wife is kidnapped and brought here in Lanka and you did nothing. So in other words, Nam Smaran is there. Nam Smaran is there. He's remembering Ram Ram Ram. Then also Shraddha is there because on his door, the only door in Lanka to have the bow and arrow of Bhagavan Ram. So Shraddha is there. He has faith in Ram. But seva, big fat zero. No seva. Now, how when the person has Nam Smaran and Shraddha and doesn't do any seva, how this Nam Smaran and this Shraddha will drive him to do seva? To do something for the world, do something for humanity, do something for the society. That transformation can only happen in Satsang. That is why when Hanumanji comes and has Satsang with Vibhishan, Hanumanji comes and Vibhishan gets an opportunity to have Satsang. After that meeting, Vibhishan marches into the court of Ravan and tells, whatever you have done is wrong. But he never did that before Hanumanji came. He was sitting there. So that satsang brought that transformation. It brought the maturity of bhakti. Satsang makes bhakti mature. Binu satsanga vivek na hoy, Ram kripa vinu sulabh na soy.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
Binu Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Syamar Ramachandra ki
Jai.
So satsang transforms or matures bhakti. Means to say it makes this shraddha and nam smaran change into seva if we don't attend satsang. But what in satsang does that? What thing in satsang does that? The next verse tells, Ram katha ke tei adhikari jinke satsangati ati pyari. Means to say, in the satsang we hear Ram katha. And when we listen to that Ram Katha, it brings about a transformation in the personality. And that transformation makes me into a sevak. A sevak of society, of humanity, of posterity, of the world, of Bhagavan Sansar. And when this person becomes a sevak, his bhakti is complete. This type of bhakti, if the person has, Bhagavan Shankaracharya is saying, this type of bhakti, if that person has for the Devi, that person will not meet Yamraj again. That is the idea. So it is not just we read it and see, actually we have to do something. Then, next line. पतितो धारिणी जाह्नवी गंगे
पतितो धारिणी जाह्नवी गंगे
वंदित गिरिवर मंदित भंगे
वंदित गिरिवर मंदित भंगे
भीष्म जननी है मुनिवर कन्ये
भीष्म जननी है मुनिवर कन्ये
पतित निवारिणी त्रिभुवन धन्ये
पतित निवारिणी त्रिभुवन धन्ये
पतितो धारिणी जाह्नवी गंगे
पतितो धारिणी जाह्नवी गंगे
वंदित गिरिवर मंदित भंगे
वंदित गिरिवर वंदित भंगे
भीष्म जननी है मुनिवर कन्ये
भीष्म जननी मुनिवर कन्ये
भीष्म जननी है मुनिवर कन्ये
भीष्म जननी है मुनिवर कन्ये
पतित निवारिणी त्रिभुवन धन्ये
पतित निवारिणी त्रिभुवन धन्ये
पतित निवारिणी त्रिभुवन धन्ये
पतित निवारिणी त्रिभुवन धन्ये
So many nice words are there in this line, in this verse. Patito, patita udharini, patitaha udharini, patitasya udharini means to say she is the one who lifts those. Actually, this type of word is characteristically word for the mother. Who lift those who have fallen. How quickly when that child falls, that mother lifts that. That father said, leave him lay a little bruise and thing. No? One businessman was trying to train his son. The boy only has 6 years. So he said, climb up this ladder. The boy climbed up the ladder. He said, jump. No. He said, no, I will break my bone. The boy said, no, don't worry, I will catch you. Jump. The boy jumped. And the father moved and the fella fall flat on his face. He said, you tell me you won't catch me? He said, that's the first law in business, don't trust nobody. The first rule in business, don't trust anybody. But the father go teach, in other words, the father teaches with a stern stick. But the mother teaches with love. It's a different thing, isn't it? The approach is different. So the mother, quickly she will pick up that child when he falls. So patito dharini Jahnavi Gange. 2 words are there. Jahnavi means the daughter of Jahnu Rishi. I told that story already. I'm not going to tell that story again. I told her on the first day, I think. She's the daughter of Jahnu. So she's called a Jahnavi. So the mother lifts those who have fallen. She lifts her children from the fallen state. And the next line, the next word is a nice compound in Sanskrit. Khandita girivara mandita bhange. Khandita girivara means, see. I tell you how Bhagavan Shankaracharya's poetry is just supremely amazing, I don't know if you have been to even our mountains here or you've been to Himalayas and all, right? You will see rivers meandering their way between the peaks, between the mountains here, right? So the simple reading is what I just told. The rivers meander their way through the mountains. But Khandita Girivara, the Khandit word gives us different meaning also. It means to say, it is the rivers that cut those, if say one peak goes like this and goes down and then and then goes up again. It is the river that cut that valley like that. So the idea is, oh mother, you have passed through these Himalayas and you have cut valleys everywhere and you have made you have left one side high and you have made this valley and like that. In other words, you cut the Himalayas to pieces wherever you have passed, like that. You could visualize that river. Not only, the traditional thing which is taught to us is the river takes the easiest path, right? That is what is taught to us. The river takes the easiest path. Wherever is available and easy, the river goes. So that is the kind of visualization we have in our mind when we think about a river coming down. But here it is Khandita Girivara means, Ganga Maya is so powerful, she cutting a path, is a blazing a trail coming down. Not just take the easy, otherwise human beings like to take the easy path, Trailblazer. Everything easy. A human being, I tell you, so lazy. One fella in the village was so lazy, when he used to smoke his cigarette, right? He's so lazy to flick the ashes. When he riding the bicycle, he used to go down in a hole, and when the bicycle go like that, the ashes used to fall down. That is the height of laziness. And one fella tell me, he say, he going up right here. He say, he going up the road. He riding a bicycle going up the road. And he see the rain coming down. He going this way. He see the rain coming down. He say, turn around the bicycle and speeding down the road now. Going down here. I mean, that's Second Street is our main street there, He say, he's speeding going down the road. And the rain right on the back fender. The rain rides on the back fender. He said, when he reached by the second street, they make a right turn and the rain gone straight. all kind of people in this place here. So anyway, I was talking about human laziness, So the phrase actually tells that additional, or the phrase constructed in such a way by Bhagavan Shankaracharya in his poetry, give that additional, Ganga moves with a force, with a power, with a oomph. Not just, okay, I take the easy part. This place vacant, so I'll go there. This place vacant, so I'll go there, and in the river like that. Khandita broke up the Himalayas also into pieces. And flowing down like that. And move with a weight. Khandita Girivara, Mandita Bhange. And see, Mandita means, Manda means anything that is soft or anything that is weak or poor. She removes that softness and weakness and paucity like that. She eliminates like that. Bhishma Janani he Munivara Kanye. Bhishma Janani, she is the mother of Bhishma. Bhishma, the great Bhishma of the... Bhishma's name means terrible. He was terrible. Whatever he did was terrible. Terrific in his actions. When he takes a vow, terrible vow. Not just any ordinary vow. When we take ordinary vow, tomorrow I stop eating ice cream. Well, ordinary vow. And we keep for 1 month and next month we start back. No, that is no kind of vow. But Bhishma when he took vows, so he's called Bhishma the Terrible. Like that. So his mother is Ganga. There's a long story. Let me see how much time I have now. I'll tell you the story. Okay, I'll tell a fast version of it. There were 8 Vasus. Vasus are those deities in charge of the various forces of nature. There were 8 Vasus. And I don't remember the name. But anyway, these are 8 deities. So one day, all of them were married. They had their wives. One day they were passing, and they happened to pass by the ashram of the sage Vasishtha Maharaj. Vasishtha's ashram. And Vasishtha had his Kamadhenu outside, cow. So his name was Dyo. Dyo's wife telling Dyo, one of the Vasu, hey, look, that nice cow. Get it for me now. That's like how Sita see that deer. And tell Rama, look, a nice deer, get it for me now. And husband does have a weakness. Anything the wife say, he gone to get it. And he tell the other 7 Vasus now. Dyo tell the 7 brothers. He said, look, come. And they know that Vasishtha Maharaj will not part with that cow. So Dyo come up with a plan. What? We will not part with that cow. We'll steal it. Now see. And the other 7 brothers, instead of telling him, no boy, that's not good, they say, yes boy. How things happen in this world, The one who is supposed to tell no, he also tell yes. This is how decadence steps in. Because the one who is supposed to put his foot down, as we say, and say no. Hey, one mother, one day, she carrying his little son on his shoulder. And where are they going? In the market. When they reach the market now, she take him down, she see, he eating a banana. But where you get banana up there? So she asked him, where you get a banana? He said, well, I was up here, and the lady walking right next to you, she had a basket of banana on her head. So that they my level only. So I just, the mother gave him one tappar, one slap. You stupid? Why you didn't take one for me too? Instead of telling him you're stupid, why you're still eating? The one who is supposed to tell him why you're still eating and give him that for that, he gave him why you didn't take one for meat, you only take for yourself. You see? So now, this fella, next time when they go in market, he won't take two, he take a whole hand. And you know, that leads to that, and that leads to that, and then what? Eventually, he became a big thief. And he went and held up the bank. And while holding up the bank, he shot somebody also. And now he was given life. So they asked, you have any last wish? He said, yeah, I want to tell my mother something, and she ate. And the mother came, and he went close. He told, come close, I want to tell you something in your ear. And when she came there, he bite out she ear. He said, that day when I had stolen that banana, if you had stopped me that day, now this would not have happened. So the idea is, when somebody is supposed to put down the food, so the Vasus agreed with this Joe. Yes, we'll steal it. And 7 of them. And one even couldn't say. Now Vasishtha Maharaj, he was in meditation. When he opened his eye, he realized the cow missing. Again he went back inside, now to see where the cow went. And he realizes Vasu steal the cow. Well, he gave sharp to these Vasus. They were celestial beings, you know, deities. All of you will be born on earth as ordinary mortals. So when they got the sharp now, quickly they went and they fell on the feet of Vasishtha Maharaj. Oh, please do something. So Vasishtha Maharaj had compassion and said, that 7 of you will spend only short time on the earth. But this Deo, the one who actually came up with the plan and convinced the other 7 of them, he'll have to spend a long time on the earth. And he told, you all go now and worship this Ganga. Worship Ganga Maya. And she will save you when you are born on the earth. And this is why this Shantanu married this Ganga. Shantanu married Ganga on one condition. Shantanu fell in love with Ganga. I want to marry you. She said, I will marry you on one condition. What is that? Whatever I do, you don't question. And if you ever question me, that day I will leave you. So Shantanu married this Ganga. And then these Vasus who were given sharp to be born on the earth, they all were born one by one. She will take the child and throw them in the river. 7 of them. Shantanu couldn't bear it. When the 8th child came, he questioned her. And she didn't throw that child. That 8th child was this Bhishma. So Bhishma Janani. His mother is Ganga only. And when that child reached age for Janev, she brought back that child and gave to Shantanu. And she left. She left with the child. When he was proper age, she brought him back. And actually, a very interesting thing also. Those formative years, mother's care and attention, indispensable. Only when he reached that Janev age, the age where sanskar can be given. Prior to that, after that, very little sanskar can be given. Till the age of Janev, whatever sanskar you have to give. Plant the right seedlings that time. So anyway, she brought this Bhishma and she gave to Shantanu and she left. So Bhishma Janani, hey, Munivara Kanye. Then Munivara Kanye, next one now, Durvasa Muni now. Durvasa Muni gave this Ganga sharp to be born on the earth. She used to be in Brahmalok. Anyway, we'll see that tomorrow. All right. We'll have now some announcements. Before we have the announcements, we have in our presence our Member of Parliament for our own riding here. We'll call our MP to say a few words and bring greetings to this audience. And then we will have the last part of the program.
Hari Om, and thank you very much, Swami Prakashananda, for giving me the opportunity to say a few words to you all here tonight. But more importantly, after having listened to you, there's very little that I could really add in the context of the wisdom that you have imparted to us here tonight. I really want to take the opportunity to say how pleased I am, because every time I continue to listen to you, you always get that sense of understanding your existence in life. One is that tonight death is indeed an integral part of life. The other is, and I have to look at it in the context of what you have done, because you went to India, you remembered the knowledge that was imparted upon you, to you, through Swami Chinmaya and your studies at the ashram. And you had that faith and you had that conviction in what you learned, and you returned to Trinidad and Tobago, and you have conducted now Sewa in terms of understanding or giving that sense of, or making that contribution to lifting mankind through Chinmaya mission in Trinidad and Tobago, which started its humble beginnings here in California. I could remember that time I was in the trade union, invitations being extended to me. Where's Andrew?
Yeah, he's there somewhere.
Tabla.
Ah, yes. In the
Yeah,
back.
Tabla, who had or gave the sense of to you that we should move from street to street.
Yeah.
And this started with the street to street Navaratri Yajna, and here you have continued. Although the ashram is in Calcutta now, you continue to be rooted still in this community of Dow Village. So you have given us that example to remember, to have that sense of faith and conviction and understand our purpose in life through what we would term selfless seva. So all I want to say is that Bhagavan bless you, bless members of the ashram, bless members of this community of Dao village to continue to remember, to continue to have that faith and conviction, and to continue to understand that seva, selflessly, will certainly uplift us to a higher existence when that eventual recall, as you would say, because when your number is called, and I'll take a minute or two, because I said it, I think, when you came to my mother's home, our home, when she departed this life recently on the 29th of September. She had she had her health challenges over the last 25 years. Here was someone who would have survived 8 genuine heart attacks. 8 genuine heart attacks, not chest pains, I'm telling you, 8 genuine heart attacks.
Wow.
She would have had surgeries and so on over the years. Stents twice, abdominal surgery, 7 years of dialysis. Wow. And on that fateful evening, that day, she had her dialysis, she had a good meal, she had rest. She never complained to me on that day. And she simply wanted to come outside of her room. She asked for a snack, she asked for a drink of water. I journeyed to the neighbor's home just to dig out some kush grass to begin Pitrikpach offering for my late father. And in less than approximately 4 minutes, her number was called. So that is why I will say that I could empathize and understand that lesson that you continue to give in terms of when there is death or when there is life, there must also be death. Tonight I also see my colleague here, Councillor Ramchan Rajbal Maharaj, who has the responsibility for this electoral district, and of course the chairman of the constituency, Mr. Sharma Suknanan, and most of you, all of you I should say, over the years, you have been near and dear to me, and I will continue to say, have that faith and conviction in Swamiji. Hari Om, and thank you very much.
Jai Shri Ram. Thank you, MP, for your nice words. Okay, quickly, let me call on Nalia or Sugars to come and accept a small token here. Actually, MP and Sugars is a long time friend. All right. From the 21st to the 27th is Diwali Nagar Yajña. You're all invited. This one will still be going on. But after this, immediately, I'll be there for 3 days. The last 3 days of the Diwali Yajna. The first 2 days will be done by Gita Vahini-ji. Next 2 days by Pandita Bedanand. All right. On the 29th of this month, we have Diwali Dosa Day at the ashram. You have to come and try some dosa. You know why it's called dosa? Because when you throw it on the tower, it goes sa. And when you turn, naksa. So it's dosa. Tusa. Dosa. Do means two. Yeah. So you have to come and try out. We have 11 varieties of dosa. It's a very healthy option to roti. This bleached flour and roti and all we eat. And we're introducing pav bhaji on that day. And what is it? Cream cheese wonton. Wow. Come and try it. Pav bhaji is an Indian street food, very popular in India. Our Diwali Utsav at the school is on the 9th of November. Diwali Utsav, 6 p.m., 9th of November. There will be Ramlila also on that day. Come and see. School registration is still going on for the term. Please tell others and encourage people to get proper sanskarized education. All right. Now, I have to sing this Arti because Mala tell me to sing it. Om Jai Gange Mata, Maya Jai Gange Mata, Jo nar tumko dhyata, Jo nar tumko dhyata, Vanchit phal pata. Om Jai Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Dhwaja Mangalam Pundarikacham Mangalayatano Hari Mangalam च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम बोले गंगा मैया की जय श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय नमः पार्वती पतये